morning. My name is Mariah Rathwell, and I'm here to speak to you about the scientific and social impact of GLP-1 weight loss drugs. GLP-1 weight loss drugs such as Ozempic and Wegovy offer great outlook into treating obesity and type 2 diabetes. However, their misuse can lead to serious health consequences. Imagine a medication that only requires a quick and easy weekly injection, without cutting calories, without counting a calorie, and without healthy exercise. Now, imagine what these drugs do when used unnecessarily. Today, my goal is to shed light on what a GLP-1 drug actually is and how their misuse for weight loss has grown into a massive, dangerous trend. Due to the extreme rise in GLP-1 drugs in the past couple of years, it is essential to inform people on their intended purpose in pharmacology and to prevent misuse of these drugs. As an aspiring medical professional, I commonly research new and popular drugs to understand their purpose in my work. Today, I will explain what a GLP-1 drug like Ozempic is and how they're being misused for weight loss, and the risks that follow with this misuse. To better understand this conversation, let's begin with what a GLP-1 drug actually is and how they function in our body. GLP-1 drugs mock natural hormones in the body that get released after eating. This helps to regulate blood sugar, produce insulin to maintain this blood sugar, and decrease our appetite. According to Knock and Mir, these drugs target the brain's appetite control centers, therefore reducing the amount of food eaten by the sense of feeling full and satisfied. These medications act on the hypothalamus to limit hunger and create a sense of fullness by halting the release of the hormone ghrelin that signals to your brain that you are hungry. Wilding and al. Found that individuals taking GLP-1 drugs such as semaglutide lost an average of 15% of their body weight in clinical trials due to the regulation of blood sugar and reduction in appetite. Now that we've covered the pharmacodynamics, I will guide us through the medical benefits that GLP-1 drugs offer for those who genuinely need them. The intended population of these drugs, such as Ozempic and Wegovy, are intended to reach groups of people who struggle with type 2 diabetes and obesity. The FDA shares that Ozempic and Wegovy drugs are intended for those dealing with chronic conditions. Before prescribing a GLP-1 drug, it is highly essential for a doctor to analyze patient history, weight-related medical issues, and the risk factors that this medication may bring them. The CDC highlights that individualized care prevents misuse and maximizes the positive health outcomes that come by using these drugs, meaning that this drug may not be a good fit for somebody just because they are part of a certain dynamic. It takes analyzation to prescribe these drugs. However, when these drugs are used improperly, the risks heavily outweigh the benefits. When using GLP-1 drugs for cosmetic use, it can be highly dangerous. As mentioned in the beginning, GLP-1 drugs block the signal to your brain that you are hungry. When used for the wrong reason, this creates serious health issues when discussing healthy eating habits. Instead of regulating blood sugar, it causes healthy individuals to develop a resentment for healthy eating habits, therefore causing more of an issue that could have been prevented by losing weight naturally through healthy diet and exercise. The FDA warns that improper use can cause serious long-term harm, specifically when these drugs are used for cosmetic reasons. Due to the high increase in popularity of the GLP-1 drugs, it can become highly challenging for diabetic patients or obese patients to find access to these drugs, raising the ethical concerns around them. According to Sharma, pharmacies report that GLP-1 drugs such as Ozempic are in a shortage at pharmacies due to the celebrity-driven influence causing high off-label demand, affecting those patients who medically need them to maintain their health. Insemination, GLP-1 drugs can be extremely life-changing when prescribed correctly. However, their misuse can cause extreme harm, drive up costs, and put very vulnerable patients at risk of the side effects. As these medications continue to change and transform obesity and diabetic treatment, We must stay informed on both the science and the ethics of their use in the interest of protecting public health. Thank you so much.